What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando, Florida, for Wednesday, July 13th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Colin Firth has been spotted on set filming Fox's upcoming spy sequel, Kingsman: The Golden Circle, despite his character seemingly dying in the original film. Confirmation of Firth appearing in the film happened Monday when star Pedro Pascal posted on Instagram a photo of himself and the actor filming a scene together. The Game of Thrones alum captioned the photo referencing Firth's Kingsman character, Agent Harry Hart, hide behind Harry, hashtag safe place, hashtag Kingsman 2, hashtag The Golden Circle. Firth's character was last seen in the first film, Kingsman: The Secret Service, being shot in the head by Samuel L. Jackson's villainous Richmond Valentine. Back in April, star Taron Egerton, who portrays main protagonist Eggsy in the series, teased that Hart may still be alive, posting on Twitter a poster for the sequel with the text, "Reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated," alongside the signature glasses Firth wore in the film. Director Matthew Vaughn, who is returning to helm the sequel, has mentioned his eagerness to bring back Firth via a flashback or twin. Vaughn mentioned before to USA Today, "A lot of people are very upset that Colin might not be in the sequel, but I'm coming up with ideas at the moment." Egerton, Firth, and Pascal will be joined by a star-studded cast for The Golden Circle that includes Mark Strong, Halle Berry, Julianne Moore, Channing Tatum, Jeff Bridges, and music icon Elton John. Kingsman: The Golden Circle opens in theaters June 16, 2017. Community creator Dan Harmon is optimistic about a movie. The 43-year-old writer and producer discussed plans for the project Monday on Larry King Now, more than 13 months after the sitcom's series finale. Harmon said when asked what form the story's continuation would take, he says, it'll make a great movie, it'll happen. Community ran for 5 seasons on NBC and ended with the 6th season on Yahoo Screen. Most of the show's stars are now involved with different projects, a challenge Harmon addressed in the interview. He says, "If I pull out a typewriter right now and write a community movie just for my own heart and mind, and then I have to go through the heartbreak and agony of finding out which of the people are going to show up to make it." The writer also added, "On the other hand, if I wait for everybody to line up and say we're all out of work and ready to do a community movie, then I guess that's a bad idea too." Community star Joel McHale, as a lawyer who enrolls in a community college after it's discovered he faked his bachelor's degree. The 44-year-old actor was enthusiastic about a movie when he spoke to Esquire in 2015. He says, "I really do think there'll be a movie. I think what has to happen is Dan needs to write the script. It's a tall order for someone, but the cast would do it. We would all do it." Harmon is also known for creating Rick and Morty, which will return on Adult Swim this year. McHale is presently working on several series, including The Great Indoors with Stephen Fry and Dimension 404 with Leah Michele. Focus Features released a new trailer for the upcoming film Loving from writer-director Jeff Nichols. The film retells the story of real-life interracial couple Richard and Mildred Loving, portrayed by Joel Egerton and Ruth Negga, who fought for their right to marry in their home state of Virginia in the 1960s. The 3-minute trailer follows the couple from their wedding date through their landmark 1967 Supreme Court case, Loving versus Virginia, as they face jail time and other persecutions for their relationship. Loving, based on the couple's story, which has become an inspiration to couples ever since, will be released in theaters on November 4th. A star-studded crowd joined Bryan Cranston and the rest of the cast of The Infiltrator for the movie's New York premiere at AMC's Loews Lincoln Square Theater July 11th in New York City. In the movie, Cranston portrays Robert Mazur, a real-life undercover agent. The film is based on Mazur's autobiography of the same name, directed by Brad Furman. Cranston previously starred as Detective Langford in Furman's movie The Lincoln Lawyer. The story follows Mazur as he goes undercover as Bob Musella. The Customs and Excise agent assumes the identity of a savvy money launderer in order to bring corrupt Colombian bankers and mafia members to justice. Joining Cranston on the red carpet in New York were cast members Diane Kruger, Benjamin Bratt, John Leguizamo, and Olympia Dukakis. Cranston's been having fun plugging the movie, even getting in an impersonation of Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump while appearing on the Today Show Monday, Us Weekly reported. The Breaking Bad star says Trump is the next historic figure he'd like to portray. He says he's this this Shakespearean character, this serial tragic comedic character. Who wouldn't want to take a bite out of that? Cranston nailed the Trump impression down to the finger-pointing and pouty lips. He said, mocking Trump, "It's huge. Let me tell you something. This is what I can tell you. It's huge." The Emmy winner and Academy Award nominee, who's now worth millions, also talked recently about a bad investment he says nearly sent him to the poorhouse. He told CNBC he tried to make it rich buying into a trampoline game. Turns out the game was a dangerous loser of an investment, he says. Cranston said, "I went into a business where I was a struggling actor. I bought a trampoline game. Yes, trampolines. The insurance company said they're breaking ankles, so yeah, it was a money-making idea that just turned upside down," Cranston said. The Infiltrator is now in theaters nationwide. Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson got close on the 50 Shades Freed set Monday in France. The 34-year-old Northern Irish actor and 26-year-old American actress were spotted filming a honeymoon scene in the 50 Shades Darker sequel in Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat. Dornan and Johnson both wore swimwear, with the actor in blue shorts and Johnson in a yellow bikini. Co-stars were seen chatting with Dornan's wife, Amelia Warner, in between takes. 50 Shades Freed is the final installment in the 50 Shades trilogy, which is based on the E.L. James book series. Dornan and Johnson wrapped filming on the second movie, 50 Shades Darker, last week, which was shot back-to-back with Freed. 50 Shades follows the romance between Christian Grey, played by Dornan, a BDSM-loving businessman, and Anastasia Steele, played by Johnson, an inexperienced college student. The first film, 50 Shades of Grey, included plenty of sex scenes, and the sequel are expected to feature the same. Johnson said of her sex scenes in the May issue of Interview magazine, "It's pretty tedious. We're not having actual sex, but I've been simulating sex for 7 hours straight right now, and I'm over it." 50 Shades of Grey opens in 2015 and earned $571 million at the box office. 50 Shades Darker will open in theaters February 10th, 2017, with 50 Shades Freed to follow February 9th, 2018. A gay dating game show for television is now in production. Logo announced Tuesday has given the go-ahead for the new dating series, Finding Prince Charming. The show will consist of 13 suitors competing for the heart of one of the nation's top gay heartthrobs, People reported. It is scheduled to debut in the fall. Like ABC, The Bachelors, the cast will live together and eliminations will occur as the show progresses until the leading man selects his finalists to commit to an exclusive relationship. The show will be hosted by former NSYNC member Lance Bass, who most recently was a contributing panelist on the Merritt Vieira show. He also hosts a Sirius XM pop culture radio show, Dirty Pop. Bass, who himself is gay, married artist Michael Turchin in December 2014 during a ceremony that became part of an E! News wedding special that aired in February 2015. Pamela Post, Logo's senior vice president of original programming, said the network, quote, has a long history of showcasing LGBTQ-focused stories with memorable characters that transcend pop culture. Finding Prince Charming will take viewers on a whirlwind journey through modern love and relationships in a way that only Logo can do, Deadline reported. The Bravo Network tried something similar to Finding Prince Charming when it took a shot at a gay dating reality series in 2003. Boy Meets Boy was on the air for just one season over that summer. Sofia Vergara celebrated her 44th birthday with family and friends on Sunday. The Modern Family star rang in the occasion at the lemon-themed dinner party with husband Joe Maggiano and son Manolo in attendance. Vergara posted several photos using custom lemon Snapchat filters, even donning a lemon costume at one point during the party. She and her guests enjoyed lemon-infused vodka cocktails and drinks from a limoncello bar. The actress told Extra ahead of the bash, "I thought I was not going to be in town. I organized something really fast last week, so it's just going to be like a dinner. It's not going to be that big or that crazy." Vergara is also celebrating the release of her new fragrance, Tempting. The perfume launched Friday at BeautyCon in Los Angeles will be available in Perfumania stores this month. The star told Extra, "This is my third fragrance. I thought it was the perfect thing, what I needed, because every woman needs the fragrance that is sexy, that makes her feel very sexy and wanted and ready for action, whatever that is, a party, a date, a business meeting, an event." Vergara is best known for playing Gloria Delgado Pritchett on Modern Family, which will return for an 8th season September 21st on ABC. The actress is also slated for the movie The Brits Are Coming with Uma Thurman. All that talk of Bradley Cooper and Irina Shayk having a heated exchange at Wimbledon was just talk, friends say. Those tears were from allergies, not the result of a lover's quarrel. The couple made headlines at Wimbledon Sunday when a television camera appeared to have shown the two having a spat and Shayk wiping away a tear. Cooper had a rather miffed look on his face, TMZ reported. Internet users jumped to the immediate conclusion the two were fighting, Us Weekly reported. Named sources told TMZ that Shayk, who has been dating Cooper since April 2015, simply needed some allergy medication. And the look on Cooper's face had nothing at all to do with her, since he was actually speaking to retired tennis star Stefan Edberg, who was sitting next to Cooper's sweetheart. The television shot didn't show Edberg. The 41-year-old American actor and 30-year-old Russian model attended the L'Oreal Red Obsession party in March, alongside such celebrities as Eva Longoria and Karlie Kloss, and are often seen jetting around the world. Newly married NFL star Russell Wilson has detailed his relationship with wife Ciara and how seeing her walking down the aisle gave him chills. Wilson said while speaking with People magazine Monday during a rehearsal for Nickelodeon's 2016 Kids' Choice Sports Awards, which he is scheduled to host on July 17th, "I'll tell you, the best part of the wedding was watching her walk down the aisle. I had so many thoughts, but to see her gracefully walking down the aisle in that long train and to realize I was going to spend the rest of my life with her gave me chills." According to Wilson, once he met the singer, he knew she was the one. He explained, "Ever since the first day I met her, she's always been, honestly, my best friend. We've been so close." Ciara and Wilson officially tied the knot Wednesday during a lavish ceremony at Pefferton Castle in Cheshire, England. On Monday, Ciara took to social media to share a collection of behind-the-scenes photos from the wedding, including a pair of adorable photos featuring her son Future Zahir and an exclusive look at her custom-made Cavalli Couture gown. Outside of taking care of Future Zahir as his own, Wilson mentioned how he wants to have more kids with the pop star. He says, "I want to have a bunch of kids, me and C do. I think that ever since the first day I met Ciara, and Little Man too, it's been really cool and really special." In a passing to report, Matt Villainous, a noted comedy director who worked on popular sketches for Saturday Night Live and Funny or Die, has died at the age of 39. According to Deadline, Villainous died Saturday at his home in Los Angeles following a 2-year battle with cancer. Villainous, who has made up one half of directing duo Matt and Oz alongside Osmani Rodriguez, helped create some of SNL's most recent critically acclaimed comedy sketch hits, including Sad Mouse starring Bruno Mars, Uber for Jen, and the Emmy-nominated Do It On My Own Twin Bed. While at Funny or Die, Villainous directed popular shorts Bridges on Bridges with Bo Bridges, a new version of Bobby Brown's Every Little Step music video featuring Mike Tyson and Wayne Brady, and Charlie Sheen's Winning Recipes starring Sheen himself. SNL colleagues paid tribute to Villainous on social media, with the show's co-head writer Brian Tucker noting on Twitter, "Matt was not only an excellent director, he was a warm, kind guy who got an enormous amount done without ever raising his voice." Seth Meyers also added on Twitter, "R.I.P. Matt Villainous, who was a wonderful person and a terrific director." Bobby Monahan chimed in, stating, "Was lucky enough to get to work with Matt Villainous at SNL, and I'm going to miss him deeply. Wonderful guy." Villainous is survived by his wife Linda, his parents, and sister. Lamar Odom was reportedly removed from a flight Monday for drinking to the point of vomiting. The 36-year-old former NBA star was spotted pounding down beers and whiskey at a Delta lounge in Los Angeles and was wasted by the time he boarded his flight to New York, according to TMZ. Eyewitnesses told the website Odom was seated in first class when he suddenly ran towards the front of the plane and threw up in the galley. He reportedly made it to the bathroom before vomiting a second time. Sources said Odom was escorted off the flight and a cleaning crew brought on board to handle the mess. The star surprised passengers by reappearing and taking a seat, but he was removed again after another trip to the bathroom. Odom, who has struggled with substance abuse for years, was hospitalized for nearly 3 months after being discovered unconscious in a Las Vegas brothel in October. He was subsequently spotted drinking again in March. The Delta incident follows word Odom moved out of the rental home his estranged wife Khloe Kardashian set up for him this year. Kardashian has been by Odom's side throughout his recovery, but filed for divorce again in May. Source told People magazine in response to the rumors Kardashian kicked Odom out of the house. He has his own money. It was his choice not to keep living at the rental. Lamar was ready to move on as well. The insider added, "They are divorcing, and now that Lamar is doing better, he doesn't feel the need to live next door to Khloe. He has been staying with friends, but is also looking for a new place." Sources told E! News prior to the flight that Odom was doing well and focused on his recovery. The former Los Angeles Lakers player is reportedly enrolled in an outpatient program. Legendary Aerosmith guitarist Joe Perry, who stumbled on stage and then was hospitalized over the weekend, is expected to rejoin his second band, Hollywood Vampires, soon, the band's publicist said. Publicist Sujata Murthy says Joe Perry will reunite with his fellow vampires on stage again soon. No specifics were released about what caused the health scare. Aerosmith's bassist Tom Hamilton tweeted about Perry Monday, saying he was on the mend. He tweeted, "Thankfully, Joe seems to be better than we all first feared. Here's hoping he's back on stage soon, doing what he loves to do." Murthy said the rest of the